guys, Connor Wells here. Welcome back to another episode of Weekly Listens. Again, thank you very much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. As always, I do really appreciate the support. If you're new to this channel, it would be really amazing if you hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and let me know what you think of the video in the comments below. So yeah, thank you very much for the support, guys. And we got 5 really great albums to talk about today, and an amazing local artist who I actually saw play on Sunday, which is really good. So yeah, let's get into it. So today's first album is by a singer that I saw as a support act for Westlife's Shane Phelan, or Phelan, I don't really know how you pronounce his name. Shane Phelan we'll go with. But yeah, this guy opened for Shane Phelan and he really caught my eye. He had a song that he did in his set called Feels Like Forever. I've covered this song a few times, and I think I've actually covered it on my YouTube channel many years ago. So if you scroll all the way down to the dark side of my YouTube channel, you'll be able to find a cover of Feels Like Forever. This album is his second or third album, and it's called Back Into Paradise. This is definitely his best album, I think. Some highlight tracks for me are obviously the title track, Back Into Paradise, a song called We Start Over as well, and the last track on the album was a surprise one for me, because he does a few ballads on this album, and some really nice sort of laid back, chilled, acoustic singer-songwriting stuff. And he's got such a really amazing high voice as well. But the last track on the album was quite surprising. He actually does a cover of Best of You by Foo Fighters, and it's this really slowed down version. It's just him, a piano, and a bit of guitar and strings, and it's amazing. Yeah, definitely check out Back Into Paradise by Ben Montague. Really great album. He's back in the studio at the moment, preparing for album 4. So yeah, this is his third album, so new one's album number 4, and yeah, he's going to go back on tour soon. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to go and see him again, because yeah, he's definitely one to watch. Moving on to album number 2 now. So this album is a really great one. I love this album. As you know, if you watched last week's episode, I did a review. Well, not really a review. I don't really know what these videos are. Are they reviews or just recommendations now? Who knows? But as you know, if you watched last week's episode, I did a mention of Made in the AM by One Direction, which is this guy's former band. Yeah, this week is Harry Styles' album, his self-titled one. So it's called Harry Styles. Yeah, I didn't actually know he was going to be making a solo album. After One Direction split, he sort of just disappeared off the face of the earth. Apparently he went to India or something and just sort of chilled, or Hawaii or something, and yeah, just like wrote loads of songs. There's a whole documentary about it. Like on Facebook and Instagram and iTunes as well, all these adverts started appearing, playing this sort of really dramatic, cinematic piece of music. Which was actually the intro to Only Angel. Then it was announced that he'd be releasing a song called Sign of the Times. Not my song, Sign of the Times, but yeah, thank you, Harry, because lots of people accidentally clicked on my song and my streams just shot up on Spotify, so cheers, Harry Styles. Anyway, back to his self-titled album. It really shows on Made in the AM with One Direction that he is the old soul of One Direction. It shows even more on this album. You can tell that he's been listening to a lot of older music, a bit of Fleetwood Mac in there. Some highlight tracks for me are Meet Me in the Hallway, which is this really nice echoey intro, quite sort of psychedelic as well. Obviously Sign of the Times, an amazing song, not as good as mine, but really cinematic, sounds like a bit of Bowie, guitar work, amazing. Another highlight for me is Ever Since New York. Ever Since New York, it reminds me of a Ryan Adams song. I cannot put my finger on what Ryan Adams song it is, but it really reminds me of a Ryan Adams song. Something from Heartbreaker or Gold, I don't know, I'm gonna have to listen to those albums. This album is absolutely quality, so yeah, definitely check out Harry Styles by Harry Styles. Album number 3 now. So this album is a very different one for this artist. This is Little Broken Hearts by Norah Jones. Now, this is the second album of The Change. Now, if you don't know what The Change is, have a look on Norah Jones forums. It is a very touchy subject. Now, on her first album, Come Away With Me, really jazzy, really piano-y. Second album, Feels Like Home, same sort of theme, a little bit more guitar work. Third album, Not Too Late, less piano, a lot more guitar work. Now, fourth album, The Fall. The piano sort of disappeared. It was sort of Fender Rhodes sort of style piano. Very different, and she basically played guitar on most of the album. So that was sort of the change. Not many people liked her style of music and which way it was going, but on Little Broken Hearts it definitely changed. I've watched her tour and live sessions of her playing a few tracks from Little Broken Hearts, and I didn't really see her play piano once. It was mainly her her red Fender Squier. Now, not many people like this album. It's very, very different when you listen compared to her first albums and her first releases. But personally for me, I love this album. Lyrically, it's amazing. It was produced by Danger Mouse. Some highlight tracks for me are Say Goodbye. Another one is After the Fall. Another one is the single, which is track number 10, called Happy Pills. Then track number 11 is a really, really dark song for Norah Jones. It's called Miriam, and it's all about it's really dark. It's all about killing the girl who stole your boyfriend, basically. It's really dark for Norah Jones. Like, what the hell, man? Like going through the lyrics of this song, like you get a cool poster, which is really nice. Here we go for the second verse. Oh Miriam, that's such a pretty name. I'll keep saying it until you die. Bit harsh there, but still an amazing song, an amazing album. Like I said, produced by Danger Mouse. So yeah, definitely check out Little Broken Hearts by Norah Jones. And I love the album artwork. I don't know what it is, but the album art really sticks with me. Right, flying through these pretty quickly. We're on to album number 4 now. Now this album is an unusual one for me because it's pretty heavy, pretty dark, and not really very sort of acoustic singer-songwriting stereotypical album that I'd listen to. I think it's better than The Heroin Diaries. It's much less overproduced, and I really like that. So some highlight tracks for me are the intro, This Is Gonna Hurt. Really catchy chorus, you can tell. Nicky Sixx's influenced in his pop choruses, because you know Motley Crue had those catchy pop choruses, although they're predominantly a glam rock band. They are pop, basically. Another track is Lies of the Beautiful People. That song was a pretty controversial song with the album artwork. Got removed from iTunes quite a few times, and then finally they won a case, and it's on iTunes now, so yeah, check that one out. Possibly my favourite track on the album is a song called Smile. It's all about singing to the love of your life. Like, my favourite bit is the chorus. The lyric is, you make me smile, you make me feel alive, and it's just such a nice song for a rock band that writes pretty dark material. Like you can tell, like the album artwork is literally a heart with spikes through it, so you can tell that the album's called This Is Gonna Hurt. So yeah, definitely check this one out if you're into sort of a more rockier side of music. They have put quite a few more albums out since then, and I think the band have actually split up now. So yeah, definitely check this one out. Really great album. Right guys, we're on to the last album of this week's Weekly Listens. So this is an album by a pretty funny band name. So yeah, I discovered this band by watching American Pie. I liked the Chicky China song that he was dancing to when Jim was like doing his thing, you know. Didn't go too well for him, did it? So yeah, I scrolled through the credits of the film, and the band was called Bare Naked Ladies, and of course I googled that. And yeah, that was an interesting search. Anyway, this band are such a cool band, you know. They don't take themselves too seriously. They write amazing upbeat lyrics, and this album definitely shows that side to them. Now this is their second album since the departure of Stephen Page. It's called Grinning Streak, which is a really cool title. Love that one. Tracks I recommend from this album is they released 3 singles from it called Boomerang, Odds Are, and Did I Say That Out Loud? Did I Say That Out Loud? It's a really cool concept for a song. Many years ago, this guy went viral. He was on chat to his video chat to his girlfriend who was about to propose. Accidentally made the chat public, and there was candles everywhere to make it all look all nice, and leant over to get the ring and accidentally set his crotch on fire. Set it up like that, and the song's about that as well. Another one that I like is Odds Are. Really nice hopeful lyrics, really upbeat guitar, you know. It's such a good album. Another one is called Daydreaming, where their other guitarist / singer takes lead vocals and that, which is always nice. It's always refreshing when another member of the band does the lead vocals. I quite like that. So yeah, definitely check out Grinning Streak by Bare Naked Ladies, but make sure you do a safe Google search. Right guys, we are on to the local artist I recommend. Now, I saw this guy on Sunday. I played after him at the Kite Beer Festival at Kite at the Red Heart. Thank you very much everyone who came down to that. If you want to see a new cover which I posted on Monday, here's my cover of Elton John's Tiny Dancer to check out. That was filmed live at Kite Beer Festival. So yeah, thanks very much for checking that out. Now this guy is called Jacob Skinner. Now about a year ago, it feels like a year ago, he announced that he was going to do an EP. He announced what it was going to be called, he'd shared the album artwork, and then finally like a year later he released it. Seriously, take your time, man. Fucking hell. Was it even worth the wait? Of course it was worth the wait. Guys, this EP is bloody brilliant. It's called One Day. I've been streaming it non-stop on Spotify, and also I've added it to my local artist playlist on Spotify, which I update every week. They're local artists that I recommend, so yeah, definitely check out my playlist there. It features quite a few Jacob Skinner songs. Now, this EP is amazing. One highlight track for me that really stands out is a song called Brother of Mine. This is the EP on Spotify. I don't know if you can see that there. Really, really great EP. Jacob is such a good songwriter. Seriously, like the song you're hearing right now is called Brother of Mine, and it's so good. Like the chorus is so catchy. His influences, you can tell, are Ed Sheeran, you know, 1975, you know, he's got that voice like Matt Healy, and it really shows. He's gigging non-stop at the moment, and if you want to find out where he's gigging next, I've got his links in the description below, so please check out Jacob Skinner. Right, this concludes this week's Weekly Listens. Without you guys watching, I wouldn't be able to make these videos, so thank you very much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate your support. I've got a new vlog coming next week talking about such an amazing announcement I've got to share with you. It's a huge one, and I'm really excited because this is an amazing opportunity. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. As always, I do appreciate your support. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that thumbs up button, smash the subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments below. As I say all the time, if there's an album you think I should be listening to, let me know in the comments below, and you never know, it might appear in this video or up in my small little CD collection. Until next time, guys, have a good one.